Welcome back, you guys. I have missed you all so much. Like, I have been itching to film for a while now, but I just haven't had the time because me and Garrett have been traveling so much lately, and work's been hectic, and just so many changes have gone on personally that I haven't actually had the time to like sit down and actually film a video. Right now it's currently 9:33 p.m. and Everly's asleep, so we're just gonna get this party started. So I wanted to do a video for you guys about my top foundations for oily skin. I know with the summer, like, your skin starts to change from winter to summer, and like just the chemistry of your oils, just everything just starts changing in your skin and your body. In my opinion, I am no expert, but I am an expert when it comes to foundation because your girl loves a nice full coverage, mattifying, sometimes hydrating. Just, I'm a girl of wonders. So I have 8 foundations that range from drugstore to high-end. I do want to go ahead and say it's been so long since I filmed a video. I chopped all my hair off, added some blonde, and I'm actually doing my hair a lot more now. Like, it's not in a high bun, super messy. Probably will during this video, but let's go ahead and pin our hair back and get started. So our first foundation is the Clinique Beyond Perfecting Foundation and Concealer. This bottle retails for $34 and it comes in 33 shades. I'm in the shade 08 Golden Neutral, and this is honestly my super self-tan shade. I actually compared a lot of my foundations when I want to go out and purchase one to Casey Holmes. What I love most about this foundation is that it is honestly humidity proof, sweat proof. Just, it's a beautiful foundation for the summer. It's one of those every day-to-day foundations. This is probably one of my top foundations, especially during the summer, that I would probably gravitate towards. The best part about this foundation, it does come with a doe foot applicator, almost like the Tarte Shape Tape. And this is what the foundation does look like. It's a beautiful foundation. It's not too thick. It just has a beautiful mattifying look. Like, it doesn't dry too quickly, so you have plenty of time to definitely blend it out on your face. Next one we're gonna go ahead and talk about is the Fenty Ease Drop Blurring Skin Tint. This one retails for $29 and comes in 25 shades. It's a beautiful skin tint is what it technically is labeled as, but to me it's like a very lightweight but full coverage foundation. It's for the perfect, like, honestly no makeup look. Like, it literally just leaves your skin tinted but it blurs it. It's definitely buildable. And the quick blur complex that is in this is super hydrating, in my opinion. I think that's what keeps you super mattified the whole day. I think the best thing about this one, I did do a review on it, so if you guys did want to see a full wear test, I will go ahead and link that video down below. I have to squeeze just a little bit out. And honestly, like, the little amount, it just like spreads throughout your whole skin. And look at that. Okay, so another foundation that I have honestly used since I want to say my freshman year of college is the MAC Studio Fix Fluid Foundation. There we go. I'm in the shade NW18, and this honestly, like, whenever I use it, the smell just brings me back to like early college years. It just has a very distinct smell, but it's not bad or anything. It's just like whenever you smell it, you know you're using the MAC Studio Fix. So this foundation comes in 63 shades. It reduces pores. It controls your oil and shine for up to 6 hours. It comes in numerous of cool tones, neutral tones, neutral cool tones, and neutral warm tones of different shades of foundation. I would have to say that this foundation, when it does say it holds up to shine and oil control up to 6 hours, I do want to say it does live by that, because it does work and does control my oils and does leave me mattifying, but only for like a short period of time. And when I say short period of time, 6 hours is a very long time, but when you're a mother and you're out and about, you have things to do, you go to work, come home, have to do things. It's just like you want your foundation to stay intact from like the moment you wake up and you put it on to almost bedtime is what I judge a foundation. But this is definitely a great foundation especially for any freelance artists that are just starting off. This comes in a variety of shades, and it also has SPF, which is also a double winner. Okay, so the next one we're gonna go ahead and talk about is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place Makeup Foundation. I'm in shade 4 and 2 Spice Sand, and this foundation, it comes in over 55 shades. It stays in place for up to 24 hours. It has claims that it is sweat proof, heat proof, and humidity proof. And the best part about this foundation, it does claim that it is non-acnegenic and also it won't clog pores. This is probably one of my oldest foundations that I have used. Like, it's not even Drugstore that I've used the longest, because when I was in high school, my mother always said, oh, well, let's go to like the makeup counter, let's go talk to girls, let's go see what, you know, what makeup best suits your skin. And my mother was always an Estee Lauder girl. She was Estee Lauder and Clinique. Those were her two staples when I was growing up. I always remembered that was always in her makeup collection. So when I wanted to start wearing foundation, I had very smooth skin, so it's like I really didn't need foundation, but I just wanted to be like the other girls in school, and I wanted that layer on my face. So this was the first foundation I actually honestly ever tried. It wasn't even Drugstore, it was Estee Lauder Double Wear. The only thing about this foundation that I don't like is that when you do flash photography, it does give you that white cast. It's a beautiful foundation, don't get me wrong. It's a beautiful foundation to wear to any daytime event, but if there's flash photography included, it's not the foundation I would use. And I forgot to say, the Estee Lauder does retail for $43. So the next one we're going to go ahead and talk about is the NARS Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. This retails for $49 and comes in 33 shades. I'm currently in the shade, I believe it's pronounced Vanitois or Vanit2. I think it's Vanitois. This foundation is very pretty. I'll just say it there. It's something that I would wear to a night out, a special event, almost like the Estee Lauder foundation. But the Estee Lauder I would wear probably in a humidity, hot climate event. This I would probably wear more towards like a fall, cool winter event. This is very glowy, very radiant. It's super pretty, don't get me wrong. It does say it is sweat resistant, transfer resistant, and it does resist against oxidation. The next two we're gonna go ahead and talk about is two Drugstore foundations. We're gonna go ahead and talk about the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Foundation, and also the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation. These two are two great foundations to definitely try out with. The Wet n Wild, it does retail between, honestly, you can get it on Amazon sometimes for $3. You can get it at Ulta for $6.50. You can get it at Walmart for $5. You can get this foundation, honestly, anywhere for less than like $8. And this is a great foundation. Holds up really well, heat proof, sweat proof. It's just beautiful. I think the best thing about this foundation is that when they did start making this foundation, they did test it under 7 different lightings just to make it like the perfect foundation, so no matter what, you got a staple. Okay, so the next foundation we're gonna go ahead and talk about is the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless. Honestly, I feel like everyone's seen this foundation, no matter what back to school video you wanted to see for makeup, or you know, just a day in my life. I feel like everyone has this foundation in their makeup. Foundation is just a staple. It's super mattifying, but also keeps you super hydrated. Almost leaves you like a natural finish. This foundation retails between like $5 you can get it at Target or Walmart. You can get it for like $7 at Ulta. For this foundation, I have a lot of shades. Like, I'm not kidding here. Let me show you guys. I have so many shades just because it's a great foundation to keep. So for the last foundation that I'm gonna go ahead and share with you guys is one of my new favorites. I've been watching Jaclyn Hill, honestly, since she had red hair, lived in an apartment, and was doing videos out of her kitchen. That's too much of a fangirl. I don't care if she gets filler, Botox. Girl, you do you, I do me. And she talked about Too Faced Born This Way foundation. I have the shade She Shell, and I also have the shade Sand. This foundation is very long wearing. It has a natural finish. It's vegan. It's hydrating, and it has medium to buildable coverage. The best part about this foundation, in the ingredients, it does have coconut water and also hyaluronic acid. It is photo friendly because it does not cause flashback when you do pump it. This is the consistency. It's a little runny, so it's not too thick, which is always a good sign. I'm gonna go ahead and go in with a flat top kabuki brush and just go ahead and buff that all over my face. I used to do 2 pumps of foundation on my face, and then I wondered why it started separating just a little bit when I was out in public, and then I quickly realized, I know it's common knowledge, little goes a long way. So I narrowed down from 2 pumps to 1 pump. Isn't it not the prettiest foundation? But it does give you like that natural radiant look. Such a pretty foundation, you guys. I'm not sure if I did tell you guys, but it does retail for $40. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish up the face, and I'll come back to wrap up this video in a couple of seconds. thank you so much for watching, you guys, and I hope you guys have a lovely night, and we'll see you guys next week for a different video.